goddess Atziri has blessed me with a handful of divines, and I got to finish the build for now. I'm still level 94, and my gear is not nearly min-maxed at all. But as you can see, build is overpowered for tier 16s, and it can do tier 17s with ease. As a matter of fact, I think you can do any endgame content with it. Our faith is enough to steamroll Lycia, and our will makes us a tank of steel. Now, let's talk about the upgrades. First of all, physical damage reduction was the weakest spot in the build, so I fixed it with getting this node and a Watcher's Eye. You can also just use a perfect warlord for endurance charges, but I can't tolerate his constant yelling. I want peace in my hideout. Moving on, I dropped the Pride aura and replaced it with a perfect blood demon. This allowed me to get flesh and stone, which provides a good amount of damage. I tried swapping haste as well, but I find the Tiger's aura underwhelming, and it's not enough to catch up with you, so I'm not using it. I also added Feeding Frenzy for damage and attack speed. My children are level 32 now, so I started using Raise Zombie of Slamming for better clear speed. Make sure they are at least level 28 or so before switching to the Slamming, because they will be a lot weaker in defense. Since we have a 20% extra energy shield in Phrecia, I also dropped Discipline and got Tempest Shield instead. With these changes, we don't need to use Enlighten anymore, and we can also drop this node to invest the points in somewhere else. I also got this Taunt and Leech Jewel for my children, so they can protect their father from common peasantry. Rest of the build is the same, and I crafted all the gear in the build, including the cluster jewels. You can use these methods to craft them as well, and then you can improve them using meta mods if you want. Now let me give you some tips. The main issue with the tier 17s is learning the mods you cannot do. I will leave a regex in the description, but even while using it, there are still some dangerous mods which you will just have to experience yourself. After learning to roll good mods, they will get easier and farmable. But before that, you will probably lose your specters, or maybe even your butler. So be prepared for it. I recommend getting started with Sanctuary, and avoiding Abomination until you get the Decay Ward. Even though the final boss is easy to kill, one of the trio is dangerous for minions. I really recommend these jewels and getting the Decay Ward for tier 17s and the Deep Delve. Even though I'm not using them yet, I will get them later. Block Chance with Decay Ward is the next pillar in your children's defense, and you won't see them getting harmed ever after. That said, if you are just planning to farm tier 16s, you won't need them. I couldn't find any fun strategies to play, so I am planning on delving for now. If you have good strategies to recommend, share them with me. That's it for now. See you in the next one.